Hey guys, in honors today, we're gonna do a levels of organization activity. So you're gonna need to go to Canvas and you're gonna need to print this. If you don't have a printer, you will just need a couple pieces of paper and you will start with one large piece of paper. And then every paper afterwards gets just a little bit smaller to a little bit smaller to one more, a little bit to, then I fit 3 on the one page. Notice the only things on this page, on each of them just says definitions. Then there's a block for the name, and then this is where your image is gonna go. So what we need to do is we need to cut all these apart, and I'll cut them apart and I'll meet you right back here to explain the next part of the lab. So to be able to do this activity, you're going to take your 7 vocab here and you're going to put them in order from smallest to largest, okay? Then you're going to, I've got all our pieces of paper cut apart. Then I'm going to go ahead and write the words on the smallest. So out of these words, if you think population is the smallest thing, then write population here, and then if you think it's organism, write organism here, and so on and so forth, all the way up through the 7, okay? Then you're going to define what each of those are. You're gonna be able to find that in your notes. So now you're gonna make a visual representation of the levels of organization. So you are going to start with the smallest level of organization, and you're going to pick one organism to draw. So a lion, a bat, whatever you want to draw, and you will draw whatever is appropriate so it matches this vocab word. And you'll keep adding on and adding on and adding on to make sure you include everything that's in those definitions. So I'm going to show you an example of what I mean. Now, you're not allowed to use a walrus because this one's done as a walrus. So we see the walrus, they have the definition, they have one picture because it's an organism. Now, if we're looking at species, that would have to be a mom and a dad walrus with a baby. So that's what we have here, okay? Populations, lots of walruses, but they're all just walruses. So you have to keep going on and building up based on the definitions, okay? Okay, so the kids in class will probably hand it in a foldable like this. But the kids at home, how you're going to hand it in is you'll draw all your pictures and you'll take that picture and make it on one PowerPoint slide. Then the next one, put on the second PowerPoint slide, the third, the fourth, the fifth, the sixth, and the 7th PowerPoint slide. Having your word over to the side and your definition. And that's how we're gonna be handing this in. And this is the level of organization lab we're gonna do. All right, guys, good luck.